Hey, what's up, BC and everybody out there in YouTube land? It is Spin Doctor and his Vinyl Mayhem. That's right, it's Kendall. And I know it's been a few weeks. I have been battling this sickness for a good while, and I think I'm all better except for this ear thing. My ears have been plugged up, but that's finally getting better as well. Anyway, and so that's kind of put me out of commission for a while. And then work. Oh my gosh, I have been working like a dog. Uh, I hope everyone enjoyed their holiday weekend and week and all that stuff. I have been working through all that. Worked like 6 straight days. Had a couple days off and then worked even more. I've been working like crazy. And so haven't had time to do much of anything with being sick and working, and I've been away from this. I haven't been away from really listening to music that much, just been away from YouTube. If you follow my Instagram, which I highly suggest you do, I'm always posting what I'm listening to, which entails a lot of what I've picked up recently as well. And so, yeah, I post a lot on there. Thank you for those that do follow me on there, because I know a lot of you do. But I would encourage you, if you follow me on here and you don't there, please go find me on there, at Spin Doctor Vinyl Mayhem. But anyway, I figured I would jump on here, kind of show you some recent pickups, and then also kind of do an update with the channel. Wanted to announce what I'm going to kind of be doing, some things a little differently, I guess. I'm still going to be doing, recent finds and all that kind of stuff, and other videos that I like to do. But one thing I'm going to try to start doing more of is, with these recent finds and stuff, I want to hone in on one album, whether it's a new album I picked up or just one of my favorite albums or just a random album. I'm gonna take that album and I'm gonna do what I call album showcase, or I haven't quite figured out what it's gonna be called yet, but I'm gonna focus on that album, and I'm just gonna try to keep it short, 5 to 8 minute video just on that album and everything about that album, why I love it, what makes it great, and then just heavy detail on that album. Facts about about that album. Just try to shake things up and make it different. Not like the whole listening experience about that album, but just because everyone's out there doing vinyl shootouts and stuff like that. I don't want to do that because I'm not an audiophile. I just want to share my love, details about the album. What makes the album different, or maybe things that you didn't know about the album, and then what I love about the album. So anyway, but enough about that jibber jabbing. Let's get into some of the cool stuff that I picked up over the last few weeks. First and foremost, this album, I've never seen this album, and I think it's really awesome. This is Robert Palmer, Addictions Volume 1. And there is an Addictions Volume 2. I don't know if it was ever released on vinyl. This came out 1989, I think. And it's only been released once on vinyl. It was very limited as well. It's on that Island label, which I think most of this stuff was released on Island. This is the Club Edition, and I think it's very, believe it or not, it's kind of rare. That doesn't make it expensive, it just makes it hard to find. But this is just a compilation, and it's got his biggest hits. It's got, it's got my favorite song, Bad Case of Loving You. I love that song. It's got, of course, like I said, Addicted to Love and Simply Irresistible, but it's also got Pride, Sweet Lies, Woke Up Laughing, just hit all of his big hits. And for me, who's a fan of his, but not I want all of his albums, this was exactly what I was looking for. And having never even seen this album before, let alone record, when I found it, I was super excited. Just because I've been wanting Robert Palmer, but I've been not wanting to go out and just get all of his records, because I like a song here, a song there. So I was very excited about that. and it was pretty cheap, which is crazy because there's not very many of these on Discogs. As a matter of fact, the only one of this pressing was like a sealed copy that somebody was selling for like $200. I'm like, you are insane, dude. Anyway, I spent like $12 on this, and this was at Mad Jack's actually. So very, very cool. This record I have been on the hunt for a long freaking time. It has eluded me, and it's not an expensive record by any means, but I've just never been able to find it because you find Waylon Jennings records like crazy, but this one I have just not been able to nab. Yeah, I could go online and buy it, but I didn't want to. I even had my buddy Billy Hurst on the lookout for it because he's a huge Waylon Jennings fan. I know he has this record. He's even told me, oh, I've had it in the shop a million times. Of course, he didn't have it in the shop at the time. But that is Waylon Jennings, Hangin' Tough. This was his 1987 record. And the reason I love this record is it has the song Rose in Paradise. If you don't know that song, go listen to it right now. It is an awesome song. It was a hit for him, but it is an awesome song. It tells a great story. I won't spoil it, but let's just say it involves jealous man, wife, and a gardener, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, love that song. That's on this record. And then also he's got a cover of Baker Street on this, a cover of Chevy Van. I love that song. So just very cool. Again, not an expensive record, but for some reason just super hard to find out in the wild. Again, but Lunchbox, they posted just yesterday that they were putting out a bunch of country records, and they were all like Waylon, George, Hank, some Willie, even some Ricky Van Shelton. And this just happened to be in there, and I saw it, and I went, I must go. And I went on my lunch break. I was going to go after work, but I went on my lunch break, and it was like $7. And it's super clean. I mean, it's on the MCA. I love that it's got that Waylon symbol there, if you can see that. Anyway, so I am very excited to finally add this to the collection. Again, been on my want list for so long. But while I was there, of course, I had to do some looking, and I came across this. This is Cactus and their first album. And you're thinking, okay, what's so great about that? Well, for one thing, it's a great hard rock blues album from 1970. If you don't know Cactus, check them out. They were basically, they came out of Vanilla Fudge, Carmine Appice, however you pronounce it. A bunch of people pronounce it differently. And I believe the bass player Tim Bogart were the two remaining members of Vanilla Fudge. They got together, and Rusty Day became the vocalist, and Jim McCarthy, the guitar player. They released 3 albums together before they went their separate ways, but this was a white label promo copy, and I couldn't pass that up. I've been meaning to add Cactus to my collection because they are just a killer hard rock blues band, and yeah, this was a great deal. This is a great album. If you don't know Cactus, check them out. It's just killer blues hard rock, just in your face, bam, good stuff. Got a couple covers, Parchment Farm by Mose Allison, and You Can't Judge a Book by the Cover, which is an old Willie Dixon song. Great album, love it. Oh, but I'm a little bummed because this right here, I know for a fact this was a promo sticker that whoever had this record in the past decided they wanted to rip it off. Why would you rip it off? It's a promo sticker. I've been looking for this album for a while and was very excited to find it. This is Touch, self-titled. They only released 1 album on that Coliseum label, which is a break-off of London. This is kind of a cool album cover. Let me show you this. They were a band out of Portland, Oregon. Ooh. But in the back, that's kind of weird looking. The psych band, kind of leading the progressive area. But they released 1 album, broke up. Been looking for a copy, was able to find one. This is like a VG copy, so it's just gonna hold me over until I find a nicer copy. But they it's a funky album. I'll go ahead and say that. But they broke up. The what's his name? I'm going brain dead. What's his name? The member of the band from the Kingsmen started this band. You know, the Kingsmen. Louie Louie. The writer of that song and the singer formed this band. They broke up, and then 3 of the members started this band, Stepson, which I was very excited about picking this up. Now, I'm not going to talk a lot about this band, but if you don't know this band and this album, great album on the ABC label. This is an original, been released once. Reissue's coming out this year. I believe Riding Easy's doing a reissue of it, but super excited to find this killer blues hard rock. If you don't know it, check it out. Great album. I'm going to talk more about it later. Stay tuned for my new series. Anyway, picked this up from my good buddy Ernie, Trailer Park Pimp. Check him out on Instagram, Facebook. This is a killer album. 1990, the ending of hair metal glam rock. Very, very hard to find on that Atlantic label. Think very much towards almost Guns N' Roses-esque. The reason I say that is because they came out of the band Candy, which was Gilby Clarke's original band. Had a little bit of success with the song Rattlesnake Kisses. The music video actually featured Christina Applegate, but this is still in the shrink. It's got the hype sticker, got the sticker that says contains language that may be offensive, but this is super killer. Thank you, Ernie, for that. I appreciate it, man. This is going to be another one of my videos. Super excited to pick this up. This was sealed when I got it. This is an original pressing of Brian May and Friends. Excuse me, a Starfleet project. This is cool because it features Brian May and Eddie Van Halen. This is a mini disc. It's not considered an EP, even though there's only 3 songs on it. But this is a gold stamp promo. Check that out. Bam. This is a really cool album. I won't go into a lot of detail, but Brian May decided he wanted to come up with like a theme song for this British television show, Starfleet, because his son was a big fan of it. Wrote the song, didn't know what he needed to do with it, sent it to some friends, one of them being Eddie Van Halen. They came up with the track, and then some more tracks came. Anyway, really, really cool. Very excited to have this. They reissued it a couple years ago because it was the anniversary and all that, but to have the original and it be a promo, very, very fun. Killer guitar on this, obviously, when you got Brian May and Eddie Van Halen. So, yeah. And then this was kind of the Le Coup de Grace. Kiss's first album. You're thinking, okay, what? It's Kiss's first album. Well, this is the one. This is the original OG, very first Kiss first album, because it does not have Kissin' Time on it. It's not on the record. It's not on the back cover. It's not on it anywhere. Side 2 starts off with Struttin', or Strutter, not Struttin'. What's wrong with me? Yeah, so as the tale goes, album was not doing very well. The label wanted to actually drop the band, and manager had them record Kissin' Time, had them put it on the record. They reissued it like after 3 or 4 months, and album did do better, but not tons better, of course, because Kiss didn't really, they were a live band. But yeah, apparently what legend goes, there's only like 100,000 of these out there, I think, but who knows. Anyway, that's what I got, guys. These are these are some of the albums that I picked up here recently that I'm very excited about. Very, very cool. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys liked my new theme song as well. Yeah, I got a theme song. How cool is that? A little long, I know, but it's a work in progress. We'll see. But hope you guys will stick around for my new thing I'm going to try out. If you like it, please let me know whenever I drop it for the first time. And hope you like the video. Let me know what you think of these records. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Leave me some comments. Leave me the thumbs up. All that good stuff. Until next time. See ya. Bye.